In this video, we will explore the masterful and revered storyteller Kurt Vonnegut, who was equal parts satirist, humanist and literary rule-breaker, in addition to his deeply insightful, witty and no-nonsense writing advice and tips. Born in 1922, Kurt Vonnegut survived the bombing of Dresden as a prisoner of war during World War II, and turned that trauma into one of the most iconic anti-war novels ever written, Slaughterhouse-Five, not to mention other such cult novels as Cat's Cradle, Breakfast of Champions, Play a Piano, Mother Night and The Sirens of Titan. But what made Vonnegut stand out wasn't just his subject matter, it was his voice, sardonic, compassionate, brutally honest and often very funny. Vonnegut wasn't just a novelist, he was a straight-shooting, often hilarious teacher of writing. Here, we are unpacking 8 of his best tips for writers as laid out in his essay, How to Write with Style, whether you're just starting out or trying to finish your next novel. Number 1. Use the time of a total stranger in such a way that he or she will not feel the time was wasted. This is a reminder that readers owe you nothing. Your job is to keep them interested, not with gimmicks, but with clarity, honesty, and storytelling that respects their time. Ask yourself, is every paragraph earning its keep? Am I grabbing readers' attention and keeping it? Number 2. Give the reader at least one character he or she can root for. Vonnegut understood the importance of emotional connection. Even in his most absurd stories, where aliens abduct people or the universe is collapsing, there's always someone you care about. Billy Pilgrim in Slaughterhouse-Five is a passive, almost broken man, but we feel for him because he's human. If readers don't care about your characters, they won't care about your plot either. Number 3. Every sentence must do one of 2 things: reveal character or advance the action. Now here's some classic Vonnegut precision, but must be a killer for editing. Read your work sentence by sentence and ask, is this moving the story forward or deepening our understanding of a character? If not, cut it. Kill your darlings, as they say. It's brutal, but it makes your writing lean and powerful. Number 4. Be a sadist. No matter how sweet and innocent your leading characters, make awful things happen to them, in order that the reader may see what they are made of. This one's a bit dark, but important. Vonnegut believed that conflict reveals character. If your characters skate through the story unscathed, you're robbing readers of real tension and growth, so don't protect your characters, challenge them. Number 5. Start as close to the end as possible. This one is especially useful for novelists. In Slaughterhouse-Five, Vonnegut doesn't spend hundreds of pages on backstory, he drops us right into the weirdness. Time travel, war trauma, Tralfamadorians, and it works. He trusted the reader to catch up. Beginning in the middle of the action keeps the narrative tight and dynamic. Don't over-explain. Number 6. Write to please just one person. If you open a window and make love to the world, so to speak, your story will get pneumonia. This is one of Vonnegut's most repeated and personal tips. He famously wrote to his sister, or his wife, or a single imagined reader, not some faceless audience. This keeps your writing authentic, it's more intimate, less performative. For whom are you writing? Number 7. Pity the reader. They have to identify thousands of little marks on paper and make sense of it. Vonnegut had a deep respect for the reader's attention. He's talking about clarity. Don't show off. Don't confuse people with purple prose or convoluted metaphors. Your job is to communicate, not impress. Vonnegut believed the style should serve the story, not get in the way of it. And finally, number 8. Keep it simple. Vonnegut's prose was deceptively simple, almost childlike at times, but beneath that surface was deep emotional resonance and philosophical weight. Simplicity isn't a lack of depth, it's clarity, strength, and confidence. As a bonus, one of Vonnegut's most famous lectures was about the shapes of stories, where he literally plotted narrative arcs on a chalkboard. He said, "The truth is, we know so little about life. We don't really know what the good news is and what the bad news is." He showed how classic stories follow emotional curves, like Man in Hole, where the character gets into trouble and climbs out, or Boy Meets Girl, where the arc rises, dips, and ends on a high. If you haven't watched that, look it up. It's as entertaining as it is insightful. At the end of the day, Vonnegut believed in kindness. He often said, "There's only one rule I know of. God damn it, you've got to be kind." That applies to writing too. Be kind to your readers. Be honest, be clear, and most importantly, be you. That's what made Vonnegut's voice so powerful. So there we have it. I hope that this advice from Kurt Vonnegut will help you on your way towards becoming a better, kinder, and more honest writer, allowing you to hone your process and find your writing voice, one that is uniquely and unmistakably yours. If you liked this video, please hit the subscribe button so as not to miss any further content from A Real Lowlife, where we look to showcase writing advice, tips and guidance from some of the greatest, most respected and most famous writers the world has ever seen, from those who have actually been there and done it. That's all for now.